What's going on, YouTube? We are going to do a series today, or start a series. I've played some of these, but I'm not sure which one I'd like to play on. I don't think I've played this map. I don't know how it is, though. We're going to do start from scratch. We will go normal. We'll do a $100,000 loan, and we're going to start with $250,000. And I was going to do $500,000, but I'm pretty sure even if you do start from scratch with no start farm, it still gives you equipment. So we're going to have to sell that off, and then we'll start from there. Let's get into it. I don't want to think too much about it. An axe, it sounds cool. I thought it was going to be cool, but it's not. You like place the axe on the tree and it just slides through it. There's no audio to it or anything. So it is going to be a bit grindy at the start, I'm sure, depending on how much the fields are, what size fields are on this map. I don't want to use a sawmill unless there is a constructible on the map, or unless we build one later. Because I know sawmills can be pretty broken as far as income goes. I'd rather not do that. I guess greenhouses we probably could use. I know they're not super fast, and I just have the base game ones. But I probably won't use those either. We'll have to see how the game's going. It might be nice to start out with some greenhouses. I'm not sure. Contracts. I don't know. I'm not sure about contracts. I'd rather not do contracts. I'd like to just, stay on our own land and make income from our property, whatever it may be, which may be slow, but if it's possible, then I think we probably should stay away from contracts. I think contracts should be saved for challenges such as like a hardcore survival challenge when you're starting out with $100,000 and that sort of thing, because that's other than challenge or the contracts. You're starting out with 100 grand. You can't really do much. You could get a small tractor and maybe a trailer or some things like that, but you're not going to be able to set up. You're not going to be able to buy land and get set. It's just not going to happen. So let's load in here and see what this map's all about. Yeah, see, we did no start farming. It still gave us equipment. Let's see if it also gave us the land. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, this stuff should be high on hours. It shouldn't be worth a whole lot. Yeah, it's not going to be worth a ton. Usually when you start in, your stuff's got like 40, 50 hours on it. Or that's been my experience anyway. Alright, so, oh my god, at the money. So I was not expecting that much money off that stuff. Okay, to level the playing field. These are the most expensive. Okay, we'll just buy one of these. There we go. What? Maybe I can't sell that? It's just like a shop thing? I mean, I guess that's kind of cool, but what is going on with the paint job on this thing? Alright. I haven't seen that before. We're just going to park this thing over here. Will not be using this piece of equipment. Alright, so $486,000. I think that's reasonable since we're not using greenhouses, sawmills, or contracts. Let's see what the map looks like. I don't know if there's a constructible on this map, or I thought most maps did have one. Wait, is this it? The museum? Yeah, I'm assuming. It's on, what is it, River Bend? Or River Spring, whatever that map's called. Same one. So yeah, when we do construct this, we will put our own sawmill down, and we will use it solely for the purpose of constructing this building. Everything will be brought here. We will craft only what the building needs. And then when this building is constructed, the sawmill will go away. But that's going to be a while. So we have to get land and equipment and things. So let's see. What kind of land do we have? Well, we're not buying that. 79 expected yield. That's terrible. The shop is up here, so it would be kind of nice to be somewhat close. Oh my goodness. Is this just not like a farming map? I mean, I know there's obviously trees everywhere, but holy cow. 102. I mean, I like to be over 100 at least, but may not be the easiest thing to do. 259. We really need to stay under 150, I think. What is this? It's the biogas. Why can you buy the land, but you can't buy the factory? That's crazy. Is this another constructible? No, it's the warehouse. Okay. All right, so we got to find carpentry. A place. This is 6 acres for almost $700,000. In what world does that make sense? 10 acres for $290. Why is this one so expensive? That's insane. Okay, there's apparently 2 fields right here. What the heck? Um, $20 million to buy the river. All right, that's new to me. I didn't expect you could buy that, but 260, 360, 800. Oh my God, this map is insane. It's gonna be super expensive. This one's 160, which is 120 here. I think we might go with this one. The dairy is there. Okay. It looks like we might have to do some tree trimming. I'm gonna try not to utilize super strength. We'll just have to get the attachment for the tractor so we can just pull the trees. Hopefully, just move them out of the way for now. I don't really care where they sit, and we'll just save them for when we are ready for the constructible to go up. So let's get this piece of land. I didn't even see what kind of crop is in it. It looks like what, sugar beets? No. It's pale. Parsnips. Yeah. We're just gonna plow over it. So that harboring parsnips is just. So let's see what we got in the store. This combine here is gonna be annoying too. 126. 98. Don't want to spend that much money. 136. Preferably, I'd like to stay under 100 grand for our tractor because, I mean, this stuff is quickly going to add up. This cedar is on sale. Might as well. She's a little beat up, but for $30,000, you're not going to beat it. It is small, but that's what we got. Cultivator here. 7.5 meters for $38,000. We will have to get a tractor around 200 horsepower. I do have the model so that cultivators can plow fields or create new fields. So we'll be able to extend. We'll get this for 6% off. Save us $1,000. We need a tractor before we start getting crazy on equipment. So we're 145 to get to 200. How much money do we have to put in? 30,000. It is cheaper than the class, and has a front loader attachment. $177,000, and we are going to be hurting. Let's take some of this stuff to our land real quick. That sounds kind of funny. I've never played this map, so it's going to take me a bit to learn where I'm going. Looks like we're straight out here on the left. I do kind of like these fields here, though. I don't know how to turn on. I guess the LEDs probably would look cooler, but they got the old school yellow tint headlights, or surrounding lights, I guess. This map looks, I mean, the map looks good, I think. It's a little hilly, so it could be a little dangerous for those who start with an even smaller tractor than what I have here. And that was my field. But I don't know how to get into it. I wonder if I can. I know you can't do this on every map, I don't think. But, oh, we can. Awesome. I think we'll just get rid of these two. This is going to take out too much, I think. But, yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just go with that for now. Just kind of drop stuff off so we can go get the rest. Y'all have an opinion on? I'm hearing this chair wiggle around on the. I think most of these newer tractors are all like what do they call them? The air jack or whatever. Anyways, what do you, first person or third person? I usually play in third, but I do switch between. Sometimes it's nice to be in first. Well, I need to go through the settings too to bump the fuel consumption up and turn off the AI from buying things. So we have a cultivator, we have a seeder. We need a lime and fertilizer. Let's do the lime first because we're going to end up running out of money pretty quick. We can get this one for 32,000. It does spread lime. And then we get this fertilizer spreader, save a little bit of money. Not much, maybe $10,000, which is something. So we'll get this. And then we'll get this first lime spreader. We'll need lime. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. That's all I'm going to get for now. And then fertilizer, we will get fertilizer is expensive. Let's just get 2,000. We'll need seed. I'm thinking one's going to be plenty for this single field that we have. Let's see. I did put that on. That is the Fent one. The front loader. There's not one. Okay, so let's see. Which one we end up getting? This one? We did. Maybe that's another mod. So I guess we'll just get. Does size even matter on these? I mean, honestly, couldn't tell you. We'll do Fent green. Looks like a different Fent green. Maybe not. And then what other color is Fent? Red? We are 4. How it works. May have to start off with some contracts, unfortunately. Maybe what we do is we allow us to do contracts, but we have to own the equipment. We can't lease. We can't lease for ourselves or for contracts. This is not going to consume that entire pallet of fertilizer, but at least it'll be full. Just leave that stuff there. We have lime, fertilizer, and seed. No sense in bringing it to the farm if we don't need it right now, I guess. So I think before we do anything with anybody else, we set up our field how we want it. I don't think we can do too much this way. I'm not sure. Oh, that's 77, so our field probably ends at that tree line right there. Let's see real quick. This is just the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah. So it ends just past these trees. Okay, so we can't do much here. We can definitely come out this way. No, maybe we can't. Not too much. Okay. We'll just start our worker here. Actually, I'll do it, I guess. Parsnip there. I don't want to do too many contracts, but hopefully we can just get enough for a baler and a wrapper. Well, we need a trailer too. So I don't know. We'll see how we can make some money. Like I said, I'm not gonna get a lumber. I'm still not going to get the lumber mill. There's trees that we could cut down. Not that this few amount of trees would even be worth getting your own lumber mill, but we got to get some money going. And playing all normal is not going to help us any. I think this is the first tractor audio that I've heard. I've driven quite a few, and this is the first time I've heard tractor sound like this. It's got like the metallic, like, I don't know, it sounds like engine braking, but I don't know. So we're going to be moving pretty slow, I believe. Plus we're only like 205 horsepower or something like that, and this cultivator I think it's 190. I don't mind plowing, but the base game plows are just not the move, in my opinion. They're like, you know, it's not like a horizontal road. It's like it extends out from your tractor. And I think the longest or the biggest one was like, what, 3 or 4 meters or something? It's not my preferred type. I would rather plow because then you don't have to worry about weeds even when they're on. I do have a lizard plow in the shop. What this will do, I think it required 260 to 340 horsepower or something, depending on how big you need it. Which it wasn't massive. It's like 6 to 12 meters, I think, if you buy the extended version. Alright, so we're going to get this cultivated. I'm going to do some thinking, and I'll probably do a time lapse here, so let's get to it. So we got it cultivated. These pesky parsnips out of here. Let's throw some lime down. First, let's make sure that precision farming is going to work. Yep. $1,500. I always forget that this thing. Hopefully we have enough. It's draining kind of fast. I'm gonna have to try to split these videos together, but had an errand I had to run real quick before they closed. We'll get back to lime in this field. We had went on vacation a couple weeks ago, and we had some friends that are out of state, but they stayed here before we left. They went with us, and we had our dogs in a daycare place, and they left some toys behind, so I had to go pick them up so that we can mail those off. But hopefully I can merge these videos together in the editor. I've never done that. I've never edited any kind of video really, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I'm gonna get this field done and probably throw in a time lapse here just to speed it up. And then we got to do something about our bank account, because it is running low, and we need a few pieces of equipment still so that we can make money off of our own land. Alright, so we got some seeding down. I thought we were going to have to run back to the shop and get some more lime. I think we have another, at least a partial back there. But we got lucky. We had, a couple hundred liters left. I did not think we were going to make it. And I didn't really want to do grass, but it'll be alright, because I would like to have horses eventually which do require hay. And you can feed them a couple different things, but we're going to do hay just for simplicity's sake. And we'll start off with silage, just trying to make some money. But like I said before, we do need some more money so that we can get a baler and a wrapper, and also a trailer to haul the bales. So we got some work to do. We're gonna have to do a couple contracts, I believe, but we will use our own equipment for that. So first we need to finish seeding this field. It's going to take a minute with this small seeder. And then we will move on to knock out a couple contracts. Maybe a cultivator. So we do have a different size cultivator. And then we'll just have to see which contracts are worth doing. So we will get this field seeded, maybe. Throw another time lapse here, so it's going to take a minute. And I will come back at the end of this field and we'll see what kind of contracts we have available to us. All right. I know I said that we were going to look at contracts in this episode, but Well, I've been recording again for about 30 minutes on this one. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to edit out or how much it's going to shorten it when I add in the time lapses of work in the fields. But I don't want to cut everything out, obviously. I'm hopefully going to be around 30 to 45 minutes on this first one, and then from then on, I'm going to aim for around 45 minutes to an hour. I don't particularly like watching videos that are, shorter, 20 to 30 minutes, because usually I'm watching them while I play. So, yeah, so I think we're going to go with longer episodes after this one. This one may be on the shorter end, but we made some progress. We got our field plowed, limed, and seeded. Next month, or on the next episode, we are going to fertilize after the first growing stage of this grass, and we're going to have to do a couple of contracts because we really need a baler and some way to wrap and transport the bales. All right, this is Just Farms, and I'll see you on the next one.